for you and me to specially remember, he is simply 4 feet F1 inches. And I remember that. I've been in Tawang, I've commanded the brigade there. I've taken the military delegation to Lhasa. I've been to the Chinese headquarters. And with that confidence, I'm sharing this with you. The generals wanted me to get drunk, give them out all the information, inputs, and the intelligence. It happened other way around. When I know my enemy, I don't have to worry about the outcome of the battle. I know it. Operation Sindoor, we saw this, and Operation Sindoor is one that leads you to say that we can do this. If we can do this, we can do anything else in the world. And in honor of the soldiers who did not come back home, or whom we lost, may I request you all to rise and pay homage by 30 seconds. Prayers for you. Just remember, close your eyes, take a deep breath. This honor is for all the soldiers in the history whom we have lost. Okay. In patriotic बातों से कब तक बात बनेगी? Would you like to listen to a story? Let's start with a story. How many of you have read Panchatantra? A lot of you. Wow, compliments. Wonderful. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You know the story of three fish? How many of you know? You'll be able to help me. So Panchatantra was written by Vishnudat for a king in South India who had 4 sons and all of them were dumb. They were like bright stars like all of you. The king's sons were dumb and he was looking for a teacher. So he announced in the state that anybody who can train my sons, I will be obliged. So Vishnudat goes to him. He says, sir, I'll take on the responsibility. But the king said, you remember? You know, my sons are dumb. He says, it's not an issue. So that's where this story begins. He writes 5 different topics, 5 different subjects in the Panchatantra. And each subject deals with a different part of training and growing the prince and princess. So all of you are prince and princess, not dumb, but smart and intelligent. And from here, the only way is upwards. Keep looking upwards. So there was a pond where 3 fish friends lived. One of them was Angat Vidhada. The second was Pratyut Panamati. And third one was Yad Bhavish. They lived their life with their families and enjoyed. Till the time, one fine morning, one fish got the information that there were 2 fishermen who came close to the pond and they were talking that this pond looks full of fish. Let's come and do some fishing tomorrow. So it comes, talks to the 3 friends. So the first one, what is the name? Angat Vidhata is the one who has a foresight, who sees beyond what is not visible, or in technical terms, BVR, beyond visual range. All our IAF fighter aircrafts, they have a radar which is BVR. It looks beyond the visibility. So this fish friend says, look, it appears to be a genuine case. And in case the fisherman comes, all of us are in trouble. So let me do the research, let me go and check with many more, and then I'll let you know. And soon enough, this fish comes out and says, oh, I've checked up everything, and this is genuine and certain news. Let's all move out. I am definitely moving out of the pond till the time situation stabilizes. The second one, what was the name?
Pratyut
Padmani. Pratyut Padmani is that resourceful fish. आप कौन सी fish? You can see this? Thank you very much. She is my friendly fish. She'll protect me, save me from all the dangers of this technology. Thank you so much. So the second one said, look, I know what it means. If the fisherman is coming, let him. Why should I be afraid of? I know my beans, I know my knowledge, I know my pond, and if I'm in trouble somewhere, I'll get out of the trouble. I know how to get out. And therefore, it walked away saying that I am not moving out of the pond as of now. The first one left. The third one is what?
Yad Bhavishya.
Yad Bhavishya. Yad Bhavishya means Jaisa ho, destined. The destiny will take me where I am supposed to. If I am supposed to be in NIT Agartala, here I am. I have worked hard for it, and my destiny wants me to be here, I am here. Tomorrow, if my destiny wants me to be at place A, appointment B, and the chair C, I shall be there. So why should I worry? If my destiny is to design my life, why should I worry about the fisherman? I'm not going anywhere. This is my pond, this is my home, I've lived here, my generations have lived here, I'm not going anywhere. So 3 good friends, 3 different opinions, and 3 different decisions. The first one leaves the pond. The second one keeps moving around and watching. The third one, he says, my destiny, my God will look after me. Next day morning, sure enough, the fisherman came, they laid the net, and except the first one, Antavidata, the other 2 were caught in the net. So, when the fisherman pulled the net out, it found one fish dead, upside down. So he said, oh, what a rotten fish. It picks up the fish, throws it back in the pond. The other fish he takes. So the second fish, Pradyut Manmati, was the one that pretended dead. It understood that I am in the net. The only way to tell the fisherman is that I am dead, and he would carry the dead fish. And sure enough, it got seized. The third one went to the destiny. So what is the lesson learned? That in case you have to live, decide which principle do you want to live by. We are all different. We all take decisions based on this. But if you keep looking forward, and if you keep your eyes and ears open, you will keep flourishing. If you leave yourselves to the destiny, destiny will take you where it wants. You will not reach the destination which you want. Lesson clear? Let's go ahead. I'll talk about the discipline. We all understand discipline. Foundation, self-control, consistency. Anything different that you don't know? Yes? Common slide? I can go next slide? Yeah? So, let me spend a little time with this. Anushasan means what? Anushasan is Swashasan. Shasan means rule, control, domination. Who controls you is Swashasan. Yeah? Anushasan. A king, the government, the legal laws, the police, the governance gives you a mechanism to work. And in this mechanism, you have the option to work yourself or to work by the means of legality. But you work by that. Acharya Chanakya said, a country that does not have 2 aspects, discipline and work culture, dies. Just remember, he said this 2,300 years ago. A country that does not have discipline in life and work culture, where people avoid, they run away from work, that will never flourish. We flourished. We flourished in 2,300 years ago. We had the largest, most powerful, and the most satisfied, welfare-oriented nation in the world. Unlike the America, which is dominating by power, they're trying to use Dand as the first part of Anushasana. No. Anushasana says use Niti Shastra. Niti Shastra, suna hai na? Anybody who's heard the name? नीति सार किसी ने नाम सुना हो? चलो तीसरा शब्द इस्तेमाल करता हूं, चाणक्य नीति किसी ने नाम सुना हो? वेरी गुड. व्हाट इज चाणक्य नीति? बहुतों ने सुना. चाणक्य नीति के 4 प्रिंसिपल्स हैं. व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल? हाँ, लाउडली. Wonderful, wonderful. You all remember it so well. But just change the sequence hereafter. Remember the sequence that I am telling you. Sam, Dam, Bhed, and then Dhan. Acharya Chanakya says, never use Dhan. Never. But had the most powerful army. In his times, he had 6 lakh worth of army. 2,300 years later, now we have just about double this size, 13 lakh, 14 lakh army. Remember the population that time, means of resources available that time, and available now. We just have double the size. Population has multiplied multiple times. And his army was the strongest army. So he's have the strongest. He had 30,000 horses, 9,000 elephants, trained for war. So that's the kind of force he possessed. But he never used it. He did not even fight with Alexander. But Alexander could never attack. He could not cross Indus. He fought only one battle. He did not come and fight the battle with Mauryas. He turned back. He died in Afghanistan on his way back. You know that story. But if you go into the research and details of history as to why he returned, why he did not, the target, the destination which he started in mind, कि Hindustan को जीतना, he did not even cross. What was it? If you go into this was the discipline. This was the work culture that was created in those times. And that is the foundation of success. Now the story is repeating. In 21st century, India is realizing it is no more India. It is finding its own name, Bharat. Bharat Mata or Ma Bharati. Who gave us the name India? British. Where did they get this name from? Indus. River Indus. Hind, Hindustan, all those names came from there. But our original name still remains where it is. So I'm saying that this control of success is with us if we can control ourselves. And if we can show consistency in our work, consistency in our culture, approach in that manner. You decide that you will get up at 4 o'clock every day in the morning. Go for more. How many days will you have trouble? First 3 days. 4th day, mind tells you, get up, get up. 6th or 7th day onwards, the mind and body both push you. Get up, do something. But if you don't get up and you decide to sleep till 5 minutes short of the class, gradually your habit becomes mind and body tells you to get up only 5 minutes before the class. So you just get up and rush. That's your self-control. That's your habit. I went for a early morning walk and saw a lovely habit of all of you this morning. Everyone was exercising in the morning. The girls' hostel side, I saw from distance, a lot of girls sitting on the pathway, using mobile and chit-chatting. What an exercise. Congratulations. Habit formation. Nothing against it. All of us should do it. If that's the way you want to relax, please do. When I walked past the boys' hostel, I found similar move. The good part was, there was a dog and it was very friendly with a couple of them. Reminds me of Yudhishthira. So it is how you and me take discipline and consistency in our life. On the contrary, I saw a large number of boys with bag, with racket, etc. running to the gym. Choice, open, democracy, freedom. Choose what you want to. You have been destined to live in the most wonderful country of the world. The whole world is fighting and we were enjoying Holi. That's the power that we have. The colors here, the only color there was blood. And you all know it. So what it means is that you and me somewhere are possessing this consistency. And then we are committed to our cause. If I am committed to my cause, this topi is not recognition of my style here. It is my blood, sweat and dented with this topi all along, 37 years now. And I can change it overnight. I've achieved the best in my life at the ball of a time, and every day I can hit the bottom, tuck, and happiness starts. After a couple of days, that will become my life. I have to choose. So I decided, somebody asked me, sir, what time in the morning? I said, 4 o'clock. So by the time the world woke up, I had finished my day's work. All mails that to be sent, all messages to be sent, all the division of work that I had to do for today, tak करके मैंने काम finish करके खत्म कर दिया. Now I am happy. I went back. I can go back to sleep. I can go to work. I can do anything. Tension free. You decide what's your consistency. You decide what's your commitment. Can a soldier sleep on the border? That's the commitment he has given to the nation. What is your commitment to the nation? Ask yourself. Not necessarily that you put on uniform and go to the line of control and say, I'll fight. That's my commitment. By all means, you're most welcome. But why are you not there? What is your commitment today? Do it, prove it, and brand yourself with your commitment. मनमोहन सिंह जी को देखा था? Typical shirt, topi, always well disciplined beard, ever smiling but never talking. Brand. You see, that's the brand. On the contrary, you see a similar pattern with Modi ji, except the difference of talking. Brand. See any of the heroes, heroines, public figures. Look at Sundar Pichai, one of your engineers sitting there. Do you see a brand in him? Yeah? In his face, in his recognition, in his actions, in his speaking? Yes? So that is the self-control, that is the consistency, that is the commitment. How does it come? Will it come? Switch on, Charlie. Switch off, close. It works 24/7. You and me together follow this. And it has to start from day one. The choice is ours. And that gives you discipline in life. Time is, as I said, all yours. The choice has to be yours. I was a second lieutenant. When I got commissioned 85, we were single star. Today, when you all get commissioned, you get 2 stars, lieutenant. So as a second lieutenant, I was in infantry. As infantry soldier, my job was to stand on the line of control, prevent the enemy from coming inside, no infiltration, blah blah. If there is a terrorist infiltration, I'm the first one to contact the terrorist. So he fires and I fire. I'm lucky that I'm with you. He is there. 72. When I'm saying self-control, consistency, commitment, I'm saying this. And my Havaldar, I was just a second lieutenant. नया लफ्तान बन के गया था. So my NCO, we call him CHM, Company Havaldar Major. He is the best NCO of the company who is given in charge of the rest of it. It's something like President, Vice President, and Secretary and religious all the appointments that you have here. So I told him कि CHM आप मेरे को ट्रेनिंग कर दो, हथियार का ट्रेनिंग करना है मैंने, राइफल का, LMG का and other things. So he looks at me. he says, साहब ऐसा करो, बंकर में जाओ, सो जाओ. I said, उस्ताद समझा नहीं. So he tells me, Havaldar tells me, साहब ट्रेनिंग करना है, अच्छा अफसर बनना है. I said, yes, definitely. So he said, ये फीती कमरे में रख के आओ. इतनी मतलब ये स्टार कमरे में रख के आओ, मुझे स्टार मत दिखाओ, मेरे लेवल का सोल्जर बन के आओ, फिर गम जमीन पे बात करेंगे। I can't forget this guy. I went back to my bunker. I said, "Bloody hell with this. How dare he tell me like this?" मैं गया, मैंने अपनी वर्दी उतारी, डांगरी पहनी। डांगरी वाले हो, एनसीसी वालों को मालूम है, डांगरी इज एन ओवरऑल, जो एयरफोर्स वाले पहनते हैं ना, हमारी ओजी कलर की होती है। डांगरी पहन गए, साला स्टार्च को सब छोड़ दिया, वापस आया जूते पहन करके, एंकलेट लगा के। मैंने उस्ताद तैयार हूं, चलिए। He became my guru. He gave me the best of training an infantry soldier can receive. But while on training, no stars. So you have to be humble enough in front of the guru, irrespective of what rank, structure, status he has, to receive something. You remember the story of Lakshman and Ram going to Ravan at the fag end of his life? Remember that story, right? राम tells लक्ष्मण जी, भाई ये जाने वाले हैं, बहुत विद्वान है, जाकर के कुछ दक्षिणा ले लो। तो लक्ष्मण goes to Ravan. He says, प्रणाम, जाने से पहले कुछ दे जाओ। रावण कहता है, मेरे पास जाने से पहले कुछ नहीं। रावण कहता है, नहीं आप तो बहुत विद्वान है। He comes back, भैया वो तो कहता कुछ नहीं है। राम कहता कोई बात, मैं चलता हूं। तो राम he goes to his feet, he touches his feet, stands in front of him at the feet, and then says, विद्वत देवता, जाने से पहले कुछ दे जाए। He says, बैठो प्रभु। Lakshman was standing on his head. You understood the difference? If you have to receive, be there. Commit yourself to that there, and that will decide your professionalism. That will decide everything else. And at the heart of it, what lies is self-control. इंद्रिय जय बनो, इंद्रिय जय। इंद्रिय समझते हो? काम, क्रोध, मोह, लोभ, ये सब इंद्रियों के गुण हैं। So what you want to follow is up to you. What you want to leave is up to you. Sun Tzu said, if you know everything about your enemy, don't worry about the outcome of the battle. But Acharya Chanakya said, if a king has to conquer the world, he should conquer himself first. How do you conquer yourself? And the simple method, he said, was win over your desires, lust and desires. Don't renounce the world. Live in the world, enjoy your world, but you should know what to enjoy, how much and where. That will dictate everything else. And that tells me that he says, Dharma, Artha or Rajya is all about Indriya, and that gives you happiness. I don't know if you'll understand this. धर्म कहता है कि आप रिलीजन नहीं है, हिंदू मुसलमान नहीं है। धर्म का सीधा मतलब है, अगर आप पुत्र हैं तो पुत्र धर्म निभाइए, पुत्री है तो पुत्री धर्म निभाइए, पिता धर्म निभाइए, भ्राता धर्म निभाइए, पति धर्म, पत्नी धर्म निभाइए। सिर्फ इतना सा कर लो तो आपको जिंदगी में जो अर्थ मिलना है, अर्थ के भी दो तीन मीनिंग है। अर्थ का मतलब है पैसा मिलना है, जो मीनिंग ऑफ लाइफ मिलना है, पर्पस ऑफ लाइफ मिलना है, तो यही मिलेगा अगर आप उस धर्म को फॉलो करें। और वो होने पर आप राज्य धर्म का निर्वाह कर सकते हैं। राष्ट्र धर्म is the biggest thing that you can achieve. All this starts from where? Center of it is Indriya Jaya, and that is the source of your happiness. अगर यार कॉफी पीनी थी, कॉफी नहीं आ रही भाई साहब, थैंक यू हो गया। अगले 1-2 घंटे की पढ़ाई जो सोच रहे थे वो सब थैंक यू हो गया। जस्ट बिकॉज दैट वन डिजायर कि कॉफी नहीं मिली, मैं इसलिए काम नहीं कर सकता, लाइट नहीं था इसलिए काम नहीं कर सकता, एंड सो मेनी मोर थिंग्स। आई कैन कीप ब्लेमिंग द वर्ल्ड why a thing cannot be done. I need to identify one reason how it can be done. That's the essence. How you will achieve your life. ज़्यादा मॉडलिस्ट हो गया हो, मॉडलिस्ट हो गया हो, बता देना, आगे चल पड़ो. We can have a Zoom dance, no problem. And he says, Sukhasya Moolam Dharma. Rajasya Moolam Indriya. राज्य का मूल है इंद्रिय जय. Right, before I go ahead. अच्छा, light कम है. ये enjoy this movie. You have an audio here? Audio नहीं है? संभावना है? संभावना भी नहीं है. माइक लाओ. ऑन करके दीजिए. आपको दिखाई दे रहा है ये? फिर लाइट ऑफ कर सकता है कोई?
Yes, sir.
Somebody? Hello. इसका वैल्यू कहाँ है? इसका वैल्यू 500. All right, I got two small videos to share with you to tell you that when we work in the uniform, do we work from simple situation or we create our willpower and then design rest of it. So if you can just design your willpower first and say, I will achieve this. You may not know what you will achieve or you will not achieve. But the very fact that you decided, that decision tells your brain, mind and soul that one decision. Based on that decision on willpower, the three work together to achieve that. You understood? So that's exactly what I wanted to show. नहीं हो रहा है तो it's okay. चलो ट्राई करो, हो जाता है. I'll show you in the end. Otherwise you can continue. Okay. So if that be so, if that be so that you have your self-control, you have your consistency in mind, you have commitment in mind, and you have wonderful decision to go ahead with life and enjoy your life. At no point of time am I saying that you reduce your enjoyment. At every moment I am saying you only enhance your enjoyment. Decide what is your enjoyment. आप किसको बोलते हो enjoyment? Do you call sleeping an enjoyment? Do you call reading a book an enjoyment? Watch a movie an enjoyment? Do a project as enjoyment? What is your enjoyment? Decide that line. And if you are able to decide, then the goal gets decided. And this goal gets decided in very, very simple terms. Very simple terms. Today I will read for 2 hours after lunch is my short goal. By the end of the semester, I will develop a system by which I will start earning my pocket money. Short-term goal. In the long term, I will create a company equal or better than Reliance, Tata's. Or Sundar Pichai's chair is threatened because I am going to sit there by so and so time, so and so date. How many of you have decided your long-term goal? Wonderful, wonderful. I'm so happy to see. But is there a mic down below? Can we interact for 2 minutes? Or we can interact later. Suffice to say, then what is your goal? Goal has to be in very, very specific terms. Today is 6th of March 2026. So by 6th of March 2036, say 10 years. Where do you see yourself? How many of you have decided? Raise hands. Thank you. Next question. Have you decided the chair on which you see yourself sitting? If the answer is yes, then your goal is right. If you are still thinking that engineer बन जाऊंगा, government का job कर लूंगी, यहाँ चलाऊंगा, वहाँ चला जाऊंगा, that means what? आप चौराहे पर खड़े हैं. You still have not decided which way to drive your vehicle. If you say that you have to go to railway station, then your vehicle has to move to railway station. What in case there is a roadblock? You don't change destination, you only change the route. So if your destination is a chair on this day, after 10 years, you can at best take a detour. You can't change your chair. If you are changing the chair, you are changing the destination, then you are not certain where you are going. You are again on the square one. Have you got my point? Decide today. If you can do that, all the games will go down. Have you ever written down your goal somewhere? Yes? Copy के पीछे, last page, somewhere, छोटा सा. जब मैंने मन में डिसाइड कर रखा है मैं कहाँ जाऊँगा. My mind is very strong. How many of you have written on your mind? Very good. How many have written down in the notebook? Okay. How many of you have broken it down in steps to say if it is 10 years, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4? Yes, no? How many have done that? Excellent. And when it comes to year 1, how many have said 3 months I'll achieve this, 6 months, 9 months and 12 months? Very nice. Excellent. Excellent. And in 3 months, how many have you said the first month end, this is the target. Second month, this is the target. Third month, this is the target. How many of you have done this? One. Come on, no issues. Okay. इस एक महीने को भी तोड़ो. It has got 4 weeks. How many of you written down week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4? Yes, oh, I see. Oh, good hands. Thank you. Thank you very much. In week 1, how many of you written down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? सर अब छोड़ दो जान. भाई साहब उसके बिना बात बनती नहीं है. बुरा न मानो होली है, पर इसके बिना बाकी सब बोली है. आप मेरे को बोली देना, मैं आपको बोली दूं. चले चले. और ये बोली सिर्फ आप खुद को दे रहे हो, किसी और को नहीं दे रहे. इस वीक 1 को जब आप ब्रेक डाउन करोगे, then you will say, I have to read 1 book per week or 1 book in 2 weeks. Therefore, every day I have to read 10 pages, 20 pages. That is your short-term target. मुझे आज ये 20 पन्ने पढ़ने ही पढ़ने. आज मैंने जो चिप सोचा था उसको ABCD करना है. आज जो मैंने एनवायरमेंट के अंदर एनजीओ के साथ में, एंटरप्राइज के साथ में कुछ करना है, उसका एक्शन 1, 2, 3 करना है. Then you decide what time you want to get up, what time you want to go to breakfast, कौन सी क्लास में जाना है, कौन सा मिस करना है, and so on. Then you're designing your life. Right. Have I crossed everything? Right? I just wanted to tell you the story of Nirma. This gentleman, Karsan Bhai Patel, he started with a detergent making dabba in the backyard of his house. And he started making detergent. Then he was frustrated कि बहुत सारे detergent आ रहे हैं already market में. But he said, let me try. So he went around trying, telling people that you please keep my dabba 1 liter. If you don't like it, you give it me back and I will refund you money. He played this game for a couple of months. Then he realized that he's as good or as bad as others. And today, Karsan Bhai Patel's company is one of the well-known companies, over 4,000 crore worth. Where did he start from? With. You all are much better. You all are in an institute that caters for everything. You know? From door to door Nirma, he became Sabki Pasand Nirma. You remember that little girl in frock with a dance, Sabki Pasand Nirma? Imagine, the story is materialized. And कौन करता है? कौन materialize करता है? You and me only. But as you progress, you find challenges. You find temptations. You find that your destinations, distractions are very, very different. ये 3 ही problem है. Procrastination कर लेंगे यार, शाम को करेंगे. और चल अभी चाय पी के आते हैं, we'll do it after tea. हो गया, दिन का बेड़ा पार हो गया, खत्म का. Temptation. ओ यार मूवी लगी है, पहले मूवी को प्रायोरिटी देते हैं. India semi-final yesterday, semi-final. All right, enjoy semi-final. I'm not saying don't enjoy, but Have you, instead of procrastination, have you said, because there is a match, so I will do this job before the match? If you can do that, nothing like this. And most of us get temptation of friendship, temptation of ABC within the college, outside the college, and so on. And they distract you from your goals. I am once again not saying कि आप एक idealist बनो. I'm saying you become a practical boy and a girl. Enjoy your life, but do not for God's sake procrastinate or give it up. Right? I'll give you a good story. Good story. Let's play a little game, right? Okay. So all of you are captain with your name, right? I am Captain Jeewan. You are Captain. Sir is Captain Verma. Dev Verma, sir. Sorry. Captain Vikram Verma. You are Captain AAYAM. In AAYAM today. So you all are captain. You are in an insurgency situation. There are 3 militant commanders in the village. The village has been surrounded by your forces. Your soldiers are all around. Wherever the village entry-exit is there, you have covered those entry-exits by your soldiers sitting with the guns on. That this is the kind of activity in the village, and if 3 militants try to run out of the village, simply kill. Right? You as the leader of the team, you are sitting on one of the main tracks which is coming into the village, and opposite the track, you are behind a boulder, and on the other side there are houses, kacha houses, and that track or entry is in between. Scene samajh mein aa gaya? Yes, that corner? Excellent. Now you're sitting for the whole night, waiting for kab niklega, marunga, chodunga nahi. Early in the morning, 4 o'clock, where you are sitting, you find a young lady rushing and coming out. And when she rushes out from that gap, she's on the other side of the road. You look up, she's suddenly stirred because she never expected that you will be there. So your eyes meet and you lift your AK, and I said, at this unearthly hour, 4 o'clock in the morning, she can't even be going for a morning parade. Why so early? Has she been sent by the terrorists to see the escape route? Or she has been threatened by terrorists or some more other urgency that she is running out, and you are guarding that exit. You are in with that AK, ready to shoot. You see into her eyes, the distance is what? The second, third row? Itna? Yeah. 10, 20 meters. You can't miss the target. The choice is with you that you don't know who is she, what background, support or not support of the terrorist, but she comes and she suddenly taken awestruck because just you're there and the gun is staring at her. So you put the finger in your trigger and you're about to press. Say thank you very much. Will you press the trigger? She is a girl. She does not have a weapon in hand. She comes rushing. You analyze the situation and you have the gun. Will you shoot her or not? Your simple question.
No.
All those who say you will not shoot, raise hand. Okay. All those who say you will shoot, raise hand. Okay. Thank you very much. Now, phase 2, पर्दा खुलता है. आपकी जगह, I was in the same situation. That operation actually I was conducting as a young captain, and this girl was there in front of me. Tell me, did I shoot or not? By now you know me. All those who say I did not shoot, raise hand. Thank you. All those who say, Mardia, shot her. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And you know what? I picked up the gun, and as a trigger, because that emotion is charged up. How can somebody at this earthly hour disturb the entire thing? And for all you know, she may be a spy of the terrorist. So I put the finger in my trigger, and I looked at her eyes, and I said, "Thank you." But my finger did not press. So I took the finger out again, AK at the same place, just took this out, raised my hand, and I said, that girl sprinted back with 10 times the speed. John Bachi. And the moment she was on the other side, suddenly the windows opened from the front doors and all the bullets were gone. I said, "F it. What a terrible mistake I made." Now I ask you again, should I have shot her or not? All those who say no, raise hand. All those who say yes, raise hand. Thank you very much. ये वोटिंग पैटर्न है, नेता ऐसे ही जीतते हैं. स्विंग कैसे करना वोट को उनसे सीखो. I am not in that game. But you see, I did not shoot her, not because I was afraid of the terrorist or not because of anything else, but because of my military ethos, the training that I have received. Firstly, she is a girl with no weapon. There is no proven evidence that she is an ally of the terrorist. All that I know is that she's there. But I know that she may have been forced by the terrorist. So I should shoot. But the third sense said, no. She is innocent because she doesn't have a weapon. I left her. It was my personal choice. And as a result, I was not prepared with the next situation. I am very lucky that I am with you all today. I would have died 100 times because that small little tree trunk saved you. And as the bullets came, I got into that trunk ke jad ke andar. And I realized it was all shit inside. God saved. Now this is just one situation which is very critical that happened with me. You all go through a similar situation in your civil life, whether you should shoot or not, whether you should take a decision or not, whether you should take this club, go to that club, take this subject or not. The good part is, for you the bullets are not coming immediately. They will come. Not today, but a couple of years later. All those who play the game well now will not suffer the bullets 2 years, 5 years later. And if you don't play the game well, you will get shot. You will get shot. तब याद करना मुझे कि एक बंदा आया था, फौजी वो बोल रहा था कि अगर एम लिया है, डिसीजन लिया है, follow it. That is where self-control, consistency, commitment, etc., all of them are part of it. You got that? So this dilemma is always there as to where will you go. And therefore, all that you need to do is set your habits, set your goals, which is very simple, and all that you got to do is, भाई मुझे तो करना है, बस मैं पागल हूँ. Unless you become pagal, you can't become Einstein. And Einstein, you know, he was a below average boy. All of you know that, right? So you know that story. And so that's the end of leadership story and the discipline part of it. How much time I have? 30 minutes हो गया? All right. So I will take 5 minutes in telling you about what Amazon might be. Okay, thank you.
Hello.
As regards Army, Navy, Air Force, you all are technical graduates. You all understand that you have a degree which will fetch you some job. Not necessarily Army, Navy or Air Force. But all those boys and girls, you wish to join Army because you love Army or you have whatever passion you have, the way I had, you're most welcome to join. So for joining Army for 12th class, there was a boy who was with me last evening, he qualified. He qualified NDA, he qualified SSB, but he got rejected medical, on medical grounds. And then he joined NIT, he's here. Who's that boy? Harshita? तुम्हारा साथी बना क्या नाम है? विकल्प. So he found his विकल्प in NIT, and I'm very happy that he's here. So now that all of you are going to be technical graduates, you have the option of joining Army, Navy, Air Force as technical graduates. You can also join as regular graduates because the IMA and OTA requires CDS exam pass, SSB clear, and if that is clear, you go for training either to OTA Chennai or IMA Dehradun. If you qualify as a technical graduate, you don't have to appear for a written examination. CDS 1, CDS 2, you don't have to appear for examination. You just have to fill up the form and you will get an invite for SSB interview call. And if you clear the interview, you can speak to Vikalp, he'll tell you how to clear the interview process. If you want more, I'm available. So if you clear the interview, they send you to the medical examination, and medical examination clearance means you are invited to the academy for training. As technical graduates, you have 1 year of training and then you are directly commissioned as a captain. All other bachelors of yours will be commissioned as lieutenant. You get that technical edge and technical seniority of 3 years. 3 years or 2 years? You get that seniority and then you can join Army, Navy, or Air Force. So that's a very clean and neat way of joining. I know of my friends who got selected into regional engineering colleges, IITs, but did not join. They instead joined with me in MBA, my course. So they chose technical career out and military career in for whatever passion they wanted to follow. So this is one that is available to you, that you directly join the uniform. The others are a large number of technical services where you can join as civil officers supporting the military, like DRDO, like cyberspace, information warfare, and many more. So that way you continue to serve the nation with the military, but as a civil officer. For those, also there are grade 1 examinations which are available, and I am sure this qualification will help you in clearing those exams. So you can still be supporting the services from outside. And the third thing is, the way you can support is, keep your eyes and ears open in the society. The large number of sleeping cells, ISI cells, which are there in and around. I'm sure you all know it. There's a proper social media campaigns being run by them. These sleeper cells will come out only when there is a war. Like there's a lady who was caught in Haryana. You remember that case? She's been to Pakistan a number of times. This is just one which has been found out. There are hundreds and thousands of such boys and girls who are underground and are working constantly with the enemies, both Pakistan and China. There are cells in the country that operate every day. Hundreds and hundreds of messages are created every night by these intelligent engineers and leaders like me, who are supporting Islam, who are supporting terrorism, who are supporting Pakistan or China. They create these messages, very, very indirect, very subtle messages. And these messages come to you as WhatsApp messages or your internet mails, etc. And you like one and you start getting similar messages. Gradually they rope you inside in that sense. So be very careful. And if you are careful, you are serving the nation in the best possible manner as a well-aware citizen of the country. So these are a couple of these methods that I had in mind. With that, I will close this session. We can go on to the next session. I enjoyed interacting with you all. Thank you so much for being very patient. If there are any questions, I shall be happy to take them. Thank you for standing ovation. Thank you very much. Great time. If there are any questions, I shall be happy to take them. Any questions? Okay. So he says, the Vice President says, questions in the panel. I obey your command, sir. Okay, over to you. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Please have a seat. A huge round of applause for such powerful words and inspiring words. Sir gave us a fresh start to the leadership of his courage. Now, I would like to go forward with the panel discussion. I would like to call Sharit Tiwari and Om for this.
I would like to mention our sponsors today.